Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play Remains of Edith Finch. Wir haben in der letzten Folge die Story von Molly
I can't
herausgefunden.
describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
So kommen wir zum nächsten
This will be
Zimmer.
obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Das ist jetzt die Oma, also von der...
Her room was like a museum.
Der ist 57 geworden. Aber was mich gerade wundert, die wollte noch eins machen. Oh Gott.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Was soll ich jetzt machen? Hä? Somit haben wir auch Odin.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Ja, was sage ich? So.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Die Mutter, ich finde die jetzt schon komisch, also wirklich.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh Herrgott.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Ah, der Schlüssel passt neben so. Okay.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh. Ausgeklügeltes Ding, du.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Somit sind wir im nächsten Zimmer. Einmal Sam und einmal, wie ich sehen kann, Calvin.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Somit erfahren wir die Geschichte von Sam.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Wir dürfen schaukeln.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Schön. Tolle Aussicht.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
Da ging Sam. Wir sind jetzt aber eigentlich hoch genug. Gott. Da wird ihm ja schwindlig.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Ich merke, um ehrlich zu sein, gerade keinen Fortschritt hier. Ich halte das gerade nicht.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Whoa.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Wow. Wow. Aber wie es weitergeht, sehen wir dann auch wieder in der nächsten Folge von Let's Play. What Remains of Edith
After the
Finch?
funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Wir sehen uns dann bei der nächsten Folge.